What is going on, guys? Today we have got the 88 plus player pick. So we're going to be looking at, are these worth it? Can you grind them? And should you do them? We still have the 87 times 10 for a good 16 hours. And I think with this player pick now being repeatable for the next 6 days, I'm a little bit more concerned the fact that this is probably not going to come back, even though I was pretty sure of it, because obviously we got the 285 plus times 10 that kind of repeated itself, and we still probably can, because I feel like this is a nice pick, but I don't feel like it's massively grindable, mainly because it is 85 rated and you only get one card back. We have kind of gone with the same tactic that we've used with the 87 times 10, with obviously high rated players and commons. You can obviously go with gold rares and make it a little bit cheaper, which I think you can do. Obviously gold rares are a little bit harder to come by, or at least the lower rated fodder. Like, we've got quite a few rares that, to be honest, more than likely will probably just sell off, just for the fact that they are still quite expensive. They're actually come down a little bit. We're coming in at like 2k, which normally they've been like 2.5 at the kind of minimum. So I'm interested to see if this is going to be worth it, because obviously you can still get however many picks of 88. I don't know what it is, one of what. It is 1 of 4, so there is still chance that you do get 4 88s or 4 89s. So we're going to do one and then kind of discuss how we go through it. Personally, for me, I feel like their one-offs are pretty good, but the 87 times 10 will always be absolute meta at the moment. Let's just have a look at what we get from ours. So that's what I mean. We get 91, obviously being our highest rated, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's 4 ratings higher than obviously the top rated, but no, 3 ratings, not 4. But realistically, it's not really going to change too much. I have looked at obviously other people's picks and seen what the sort of ratings, and I've seen the Fodens, I've seen Chilwell. I've not really seen a 99 anywhere. But realistically, what you want to be doing from here is having a look at what you've got in your club and obviously going for it. So for instance, say if I put him back in, you've then got the kind of balance to try and find what you need next. And I think for me, that's going to be too expensive. I'd much rather be doing the 87 times 10, just for the fact that you can go ahead and whack in 10 players if you wanted, and that will pretty much get you halfway through the SBC, and maybe you need to buy, say, 4 or 5 players. And I would be looking at the method of obviously going to 11k. So for instance, I'd be looking at Team of the Season, and that is the heaviest one that is being packed right now. I'd be looking at about 10, say about 11, and we'll go 12. 12k is normally pretty good, and you can kind of find all the 85s, but as we get further down here, as you can see, we've got an 88 here, already gone. You just keep trying this, and it's the general kind of sniping method. Normally it works pretty nicely straight at 6 p.m, just because we do have, obviously, player preview packs, which obviously gets you players who sometimes maybe they go down in price. You look at the 89s, you look at the 88s, they're going to be your kind of best friend to try and find. Sometimes you can find some really good people, but you will have to spend a little bit of time, if not next to the preview packs, just purely for the fact that people are not putting up players right now. They're going to be putting them into SBCs, and that's going to kind of be the kind of thing that stops you from getting them. But I think this method, trying to get all of these, is going to be fantastic during the preview rounds. You will find obviously a lot of people trying to get them as well. Even if you kind of just bump it up that little bit more, we try and find anybody that is. So you find here, look, an 88. I personally look at 88s for anything 12k and under, and then obviously I'd say anything over 12k, it's got to be at least 89 and above. Again, sometimes it may take you a little searches, but you definitely can find them. So if it was using that method, you'd probably want to get at least 4 or 5 of them, just because that's what an 85 rated team is going to need. So for instance, if I use just quickly some players from my kind of club, if we went with, say, 89, 90, 89, I feel like that's still going to use quite a lot. And obviously you do need the 50 chem, which I think 50 chem isn't that bad. We will just use random players just to show you the rating at the moment. Let's go with all of these. Whack all of these in. We've got a player there, just to show you what sort of rating you're going to be needing. Obviously we saw from the start, but say if we go with 90, we then go with 89 and 91. That's only 84, so it's going to need a 93, maybe even a little bit higher. So obviously what you could do here is use a couple of higher rated commons. Obviously we've only got 75s in our club. We'll just use, say, 81, 81. So that gets it. So obviously you can then potentially lower your specials. So that, yeah. And can we use another 81? So there. So basically you can do it with, say, 4 specials, 93, 91, 89, 90, and then obviously 2 81s. You could go ahead and use quite a lot of the rares, and I think that's not a bad little thing. But I'd say that's about it. The rares are going to be useful to do this, but I wouldn't be absolutely sending all the specials unless it's just a one-off. Maybe you're done with the 87 times 10. You don't have no coins to kind of grind out the final couple of SBCs, and you kind of just want to finish off. I feel like these are worth it on the one-offs, but most definitely not worth to grind in terms of repeatable. I'd still be doing the 87 times 10 for the last day, and hopefully we do get it back. I feel like that's going to be the best option. We're going to try and do it once more with obviously rares rather than all these specials. So let's be right back and get one more done. So we've managed to get one more done. We have purchased just a couple of Team of the Seasons just to get the final one done, just to kind of finish off, just to see are they actually worth it. Let me know down below if you're going to be doing a lot of these. I personally wouldn't be. I'd just be grinding the 87 times 10, and we get, yeah, I'd be doing the 87 times 10. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know down below if you've got any more questions, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.